Thanks for checking out my video. If you want to learn more from me, I have a lot of classes on Udemy. You can find the links to a lot of those in the description.
So I know you guys can't see this, but I'm currently hanging out with my oldest cat, Starry. Maybe if I can remember, I'll put a little thumbnail of her on this video, if I can find a good enough picture. But I'm alone for, the weekend and trying to make a video. And one of the things that have been mulling around in my head lately is, the proper state of mind to be in, or that you can find yourself in, to do magic. And sometimes you want to have a clear head. You don't want to have stress from work or stress from everyday life and stuff that you're going to then carry into your temple or your ritual space or whatever you want to call it. But I've been doing a lot of magic for hire lately, and there was this one morning, it was a good couple of weeks ago, where I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and, I have middle of the night insomnia. So I always wake up in the middle of the night for like an hour or two, and then I end up going back to sleep. It's just clockwork, and it's totally lame, and it sucks. But when that kind of thing started to become a regular thing, I took advantage of it. I'd do some Iaido practice in my middle of the night time, and I've done some magic for hire. And I knew I was going to have a busy schedule coming up and stuff, and I was going to have to go out and do a couple of things on my days that I actually had off. So this one morning, I did one of the spells that I had booked right when I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I mean, I'm groggy, my eyeballs are fuzzy, everything aches, and I'm moving around and I'm throwing my altar together. And let me tell you, when I did that ritual, that was arguably just as effective or more effective than what I would normally do if I had just woken up and, actually got myself to a point where I feel awake and done the thing. And it got me thinking, right? Now, we know that when we are asleep or we are tired, we're getting our brains kind of out of that awakened logical state and more into a more receptive state, as they call it. Basically, a different brain wave pattern. And even when we meditate, we can change the brain wave pattern. And what I think is that because I was in this state of tiredness, I was actually able to tap into that sense of magic and the magical senses and just that mental space in order to execute magic a little bit more easily than if I'm awake and, I was running around doing chores and then, it's this time and I scheduled the spell work that I had to do for this time. So now I got to sit down and I got to change my mind from up, work, home, TV, bed to let's get some magic done here. So it was really interesting. So what am I trying to get at with this? Do magic when you're tired. Push yourself to do it, because when you're tired, and I'm not just talking, I had a long day or whatever. I'm talking, you're about to fall asleep, or you wake up in the middle of the night and you're groggy, Push yourself to enter a magical space in that state of mind and see what results you can get. When they say like do magic in the middle of the night, okay, go to sleep. Wake up in the middle of the night with an alarm that jolts you out of bed and you're groggy as hell, and do some magic. Step into your temple and execute something. I dare you to try this. It was very interesting for me. And I mean, even right now, I have a spell that's booked that I would have loved to have done already, but I injured my foot somehow and I've been limping around the house all day. I've been hobbling between the living room and the kitchen and trying to put the least amount of pressure on my right leg as possible. And in which case, I'd have to like set up my altar and stuff, and I don't want to run around and stuff or hop around to grab all those things. So I'm definitely not going to be doing the ritual during this time of day, and it's currently the afternoon. Maybe if I wake up in the middle of the night, which 99% chance I will, I'll do it then. And arguably it could be more effective than if I was to just be like, okay, I'm done with all my chores. I'm going to do this ritual that I have booked. So, yeah, Have you guys ever done a ritual when it comes to a different state of mind rather than your normal, okay, I got to step into ritual and whatnot? Have you ever done it when you're super tired or, otherwise altered in the mind? It'd be interesting to hear about in the comments, but let me know what you guys think about this. Good hunting.
Thanks for watching my video. So if you want to check out my playlists, I have, among others, the Simon Necronomicon, the Tree of Life, General Magic, Tulpamancy, a playlist on my books, the elements, stones, the theories that govern magic, and the gods and goddesses of Mesopotamia. If you want to check out my books on Amazon, I have Creating Consciousness, Magical Mechanics, Magical Theater, Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Movement, which is an update and expansion upon Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Mastery, which is a combination masterwork of Magical Theater and Magical Mechanics, and The Guide to the Spheres and Beyond. You can also find me on Facebook at Magickology YT. You can email me at priestofthenecro@gmail.com, and you can even check out my Instagram, which is Magickology. And good hunting.